In the city where shadows hold secrets, and every face hides a lie, one woman's night turns into a game of survival. This is the story of Lena Cross. And tonight, there's nowhere to run. Lena Cross sat curled on her velvet couch, glass of red wine in one hand, her laptop glowing in the other. Rain whispered against the windows, and the flickering streetlights below shimmered through the fog. She had just finished uploading her final report. After weeks of digging into the financial corruption of Havex Industries, she had exposed the hidden billions, the offshore accounts, the men in high places who thought no one was watching. She knew the risk. She'd received 2 warnings already. But this story was too big. Her phone buzzed. Unknown number, you shouldn't have done that. Her chest tightened. She stood up, locked the windows, double-checked the door, and turned off the lights. A chill crept up her spine. The city suddenly felt too quiet. Lena decided to leave. She grabbed her keys and a go bag she always kept packed, a habit from her war correspondent days. She took the elevator to the underground parking lot, every footstep echoing through the concrete tomb. Elevator dings. As the doors opened, her headlights flickered on before she touched her key. She froze. Someone was already in her car. She turned and sprinted. Behind her, a car door slammed. Footsteps chased her across the garage. Rubber soles scraping. Rapid. Angry. Lena burst into the alley behind the building, heart pounding, soaked from the rain. She ducked behind dumpsters, then slipped through a side street into the bustling downtown. A Friday night crowd was her only cover. But she felt it, eyes following her. She scanned faces. Someone was trailing her. Same coat. Same pace. She ducked into a hotel lobby. Footsteps stopped. When she looked back, he was gone. Or so she thought. The concierge smiled. Can I help you? I need a room. Any room. Just for tonight? He asked. She nodded. He handed her a key. Room 1412. She took the elevator up alone. Her breath steady now. Maybe she'd lost them. She stepped into the hallway. Dark. Too quiet. Room 1412 was at the far end. As she turned the key, the door was already slightly open. The room was dimly lit. Curtains open. TV static humming. And on the bed, a photo. Her photo. From earlier today. She was wearing the same coat. Written across it, in thick red ink. No one will hear you. She backed up, and that's when she heard it. The bathroom door creaked open. She bolted back into the hallway, heart racing, nearly collapsing into a maid's cart. Down the stairwell she went, for flights and heels. She didn't stop until she hit the street. She ran through the wet streets until she spotted a familiar face. Cal Graves. Former detective. Once her source. A man who owed her. She called out, desperate. He turned, wide-eyed. Lena? Jesus. You look like hell. She caught her breath. They're after me. Havex, someone's tracking me. He grabbed her arm, pulled her into a corner cafe. Tell me everything. She did. The report. The messages. The hotel room. He pulled a gun from his coat and whispered, we need to move. Now. Cal drove fast, too fast, to an old building on the edge of town. This place is clean, he said. But Lena had learned not to trust so easily. Inside, dusty furniture. One light bulb hanging from the ceiling. Cal locked the door, slid a chair under the knob. He handed her a burner phone and a USB drive. Use this. It's your insurance. Everything they didn't want found is on here. Lena's hands trembled. You had this all along? I was saving it, until I knew I could trust someone. She heard the click before she saw the betrayal. Cal pointing his gun at her. I didn't want it this way, he said. But they offered me a number. And you just couldn't stop digging. You were part of it, she whispered, voice cracking. They needed a scapegoat. You fit. You always did. Her eyes scanned the room. Options. Exits. Anything. She noticed the old fuse box behind him. With a scream, she threw her wine glass at it. Sparks fly. Power dies. Darkness. She ran. Gunshots rang out. But Lena had disappeared into the night. Now she was hunted. Her only allies, gone or dead. The USB drive clutched in her hand. Every streetlight felt like a spotlight. Every person, a possible threat. She changed coats with a sleeping drunk, pulled her hair back, and used a payphone to call one last friend. Maya. Cyberjournalist. Hacker. The best in the city. Maya's hideout was beneath an abandoned nightclub. Concrete walls. Multiple monitors glowing. You brought hell with you, Maya said. Lena handed over the drive. You need to expose it. Tonight. Maya nodded. Give me 10 minutes. As Maya typed, Lena watched the news. Havex Industries denies all allegations. Whistleblower missing. Maya turned. I decrypted it. It's all here. Transfers. Names. Government ties. She clicked upload. The world was about to change. But not before the building exploded. Lena woke up under rubble, ears ringing, blood down her face. Smoke filled the air. Maya was gone. Dead? She didn't wait. She limped out through a broken wall, into the back alley. Sirens in the distance. She had no phone. No ID. Just one mission left. Stay alive. Lena stumbled into a train station, bought a ticket with stolen cash, and boarded the 3 a.m. northbound train. She sat in the last car. Alone. Watching the city disappear behind her. But she wasn't alone. A man sat across from her. Gray coat. Hands folded. You thought it would be that easy, he said calmly. She didn't speak. He pulled a silencer from his pocket. I'm just here to clean up. She smiled faintly. Then, her eyes flicked to the security camera in the corner. Streaming live to every media outlet Maya had ever touched. She had wired it all. This wasn't a getaway. This was the final play. As the train thundered forward across the world, screens lit up. Leaked, Havex scandal. Names. Faces. Evidence. Lena's voice narrating over video. You tried to silence me. But the truth echoes louder than fear. The man on the train realized too late. She had won. He stood to leave. But authorities were already waiting at the next stop. By sunrise, Lena was gone. No one knew where she went. Some say she fled the country. Others say she was taken out quietly. But the truth lived on. And for once, the world was watching. Because the one thing they never counted on was that when you leave someone with nowhere to run, they run straight into the fire and burn it all down. In a world built on secrets, the most dangerous weapon is the truth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories.